Guys, the Casa Practical home renovation is finally complete. It has been a long time coming. The first video I uploaded on our house was August 18th, and it is now March, and the home renovation is finally complete, and I want to be showing you guys everything from before to after, the whole shebang, and it is quite the transformation because if you guys remember, before, the place was pure trash on the inside, so it took a lot of time and effort to get it to where it's at today, and I'm really proud to show you guys. I know in the beginning I said I was going to give you a series on this house, but a lot has happened between then and now to where Savannah and I couldn't be there for some of the renovation. We had to hire a couple people, and I didn't want to give you a not very good series. I saved it all for this big grand reveal, which is today. And I also said that I would have the price of everything, and I actually do have that. I have the total cost of how much this whole renovation costs, and I'll tell you that at the end of the video. And one more thing, Savannah and I have a huge announcement in the middle of this video. You guys might already know what it is, but I'm really excited to tell all of you guys everything, and it's kind of the reason we're moving into this house instead of selling it like our original plan. So, with all of that being said, let's go tour Casa Practical, which is our new home. If we take a look at the outside, we added black shutters on all of the windows, and we kind of trimmed it up a little bit all on the outside. We didn't do too much yet because it has been winter time this entire time that we've had this house. We haven't done too much landscaping, so not much on the outside. Now let's go check out the inside. The front door, we actually painted the front door black. That's another thing. So let's go walk on the inside now. When you walk in, you were greeted by our living room space. Now I know right here you can kind of see things behind me, but I do have footage of what it looks like with nothing in it. So I don't know if you guys remember before, but there was wood paneling everywhere, there was wallpaper everywhere, the floor wasn't that good, and it was just all really run down and ugly. And then we decided to take a very simple and minimalistic approach to our home renovation, and that is all wood floors and white everywhere. And I decided to make all of the fixtures black, so you might see the receptacles all black, all the door handles are all black, and then we painted our front door, of course, black. Now this also can be a very simple or boring approach to it, but I liked it a lot. So that's what we did here in the living room, of course, just all white, black fixtures, and we liked it, and we liked how it turned out a lot. We also made all the vents on the ground black to match as well. Now we'll continue along with the rest of the home back through this hallway that leads to the back bedroom. The first door on the right is the bathroom for the main level. This is a huge transformation. The before has nothing in it. There's not even any lights. It had a random bathtub in here, and this was just all basically falling apart. I don't even think there was flooring in here at all. So it gave us a clean slate to work with in this bathroom. So now this is the after for this bathroom. We really used this small space, and we decided to add a bathtub in here because the upstairs bathroom does not have a bathtub. We really wanted one, so we added this, and then we did white subway tile all around it with white grout. Savannah doesn't like black grout with the subway tile, so we just went with this all white tiled bathtub and shower combo. The shower head is matte black along with the faucet, and I like those accents a lot. And then we have our vanity. This is a really cheap black and white vanity that we bought when we still thought we were going to sell this home. So we just picked something that we liked, kind of on the much cheaper end. Probably something we wouldn't pick now, but it goes really good with this bathroom still. And we picked a black faucet for that as well, and a circle mirror up above, and then of course the toilets. And then we have a few shelves in here as well. These were just old barn wood pieces of wood that I've had, and I've used these for shelves, and it looks really good, I think, adding the rustic look with the modern kind of just black and white look. I think it looks great because I'm not a fan of modern design, so I thought there was way too much of that in here. I had to add some earthiness to it somehow. And we're probably going to add a lot of plants in here as well. But there's hooks under this for towels and such. And then now the floor is what I really like. It is this beautiful large slate pieces with the black grout all in the middle. I got inspired by this from a couple Airbnbs I've been to who've had this dark slate-like tile, and I thought this looked really good with the whole bathroom. So huge transformation before and after of this bathroom. And now we'll take a step out of the hallway into the back bedroom. So before, it used to just be a continuous hallway that led to this back area, and we decided to frame in this last spot and make it a door, so now it's a legit bedroom. And then now the bedroom, this is the before. Again, this was probably the most well done piece of this house. It didn't look the worst. This is probably the best looking room, and there was just wallpaper and paneling all through here. There's actually a hole in the ceiling. And now here is the after, just way bright and more beautiful and simple and clean. Of course, kept the white and then the hardwood floor. And then I really love our ceiling fixture up here. We patched that hole, of course, and the ceiling fixture kind of matches the one in the living room. We've gotten lots of compliments about that because they're unique. They're not the cheap ones that, you know, if you think of a ceiling fan, the ones you probably are thinking of. I try to get something unique. So this is the bedroom. I liked it a lot. It's really clean and open. Now we'll walk to our dining room. Here are some of the before footage. It didn't look that great. I honestly kind of forget what it even looked like, but not good at all. And then now this is the after. You might notice the stairs are different. Here's a before for that. It looks not good at all. And then this is the after. We decided to paint them all white to begin with, and then we painted the steps black along with this handrail. Now, one thing we noticed with the black paint on the steps is that no matter what type of shoe or sock you were wearing, it will show dirt so easily. So we added these little carpet inserts on each stair step, and that kind of keeps the look of dirt way more down, and it's a lot easier to like vacuum and such to get up the dirt. So it's not really that noticeable, but it is there. And this took a lot of effort to paint this stairway. And now let's enter into the beautiful kitchen, which I think is the biggest transformation. Here is a before of this kitchen. We had this weird green countertop with these ugly cabinets everywhere, really run down appliances. I mean, it looked like everything was broken in here. The colors, it was just all really trashy, and this is just what we had to deal with. And really, I knew we were going to strip it and get a clean vision of what this was going to be. So this was the most fun to renovate, and now here is the after. I love this so much. I was kind of worried whenever we were renovating it what it was going to look like. Was it going to be too simple and not that beautiful, like the open shelves and kind of just the white cabinets with the white walls? I was like, I don't know. We'll see what it looks like, and I guess we could always change it. But yes, we have white cabinets. I kept them all along this wall with the window, and we chose these black handles with all of the cabinets, and I think that looks really good. And then the countertop, we chose to use the chop block, which is the wood countertop, and the specific wood is acacia, and we just did a simple stain on it to really amplify the colors of it. And this is my favorite thing of this kitchen, is the countertop. I think the wood looks so good, especially mixed in with the white and black, and then the wood. That was kind of our color scheme, white, black, and wood, even with the kitchen. And we decided to do open shelves instead of cabinets on top, just to make it even more open in this kitchen. And it's the exact same wood. The acacia wood, we got the huge slabs and we cut them into these shelves. And I just use these black metal brackets to mount them up, and they are gonna hold all of like our dishes and cups and everything. So you gotta be a little bit more choosy with your dishware, because you don't want ugly dishes showing everywhere. And then now for the sink. Before, it was just this metal tiny sink in the kitchen, and now we switched to a farmhouse apron front sink. It is huge, and this was a pain to install because I have never done that before. My dad helped me a lot, and he's never done that before. So we had to cut the countertop at this precision, and it was really hard. But the end result looks so good. And then we chose this huge black faucet that is just right in front of this window, and this is a very beautiful spot. And then now we move on to the other side. There was no island before. It was just, I think the washer and dryer were being stored right here actually, but we decided to add this kitchen island, I guess, up against this wall. It's just for more storage and more countertop space. And then I extended each side of the countertop so 2 people can sit at the end of this spot. And I think that really tied in the kitchen together. And to continue along is the laundry room, which is in the back, and also kind of the foyer area, because this is really where you first walk into. This is the before, really horrendous, of course. I don't know how we were going to survive this room at all, but now here is the after. We didn't want to keep this entire area white because, you know, it's getting kind of boring. We wanted to have an accent wall in this room when you first walked in. So on this right side, we did a board and batten wall, which is very simple. It cost us $30 to do this. And we added these wooden hooks all across this wall, which is a great idea. And then over here on the left side is where our washer and dryer is going to go. We'll probably add a bench and stuff in here as well. Now we'll walk back through the kitchen and dining area, and there's a door right off the dining room, which is the second bedroom down here. Now we painted this door the black color just because this whole wall over here was going to be white if we kept this door white like the other one. So we decided to pick this one black, and of course make the fixtures black as well. And then you walk in, this room has one of the largest transformations. This is the before. The flooring wasn't that good in here either. The ceiling was the worst part. It has this drop ceiling with these huge like office tiles in here. I don't know why they ever thought this was a good idea for inside a house, but this is what we had to deal with. So we were trying to think of some creative things to fix this, because how do you fix a drop ceiling? I don't know how, except for what we did. So this is the after. Instantly, oh my gosh, you can tell this is such a huge transformation. Of course, the same flooring and white paint, but the ceiling, we decided to use this faux shiplap wood that just snaps onto the existing grid of the tile. So it's really simple. We bought this from Lowe's, and they come in these just planks, these white styrofoam planks. It's not real wood, and you just start on one row, and then you just clip them on, and then you finish the whole room. It took me probably a whole day's worth to get the ceiling done in this room, but if you have a drop ceiling, this is a genius way to renovate that and change it up. So beautiful ceiling now, and just overall this room just turned out really nicely. Next, we will walk up the steps that I mentioned before, and then we make it into our sunroom. This room doesn't really have a dramatic transformation, but here's the before. It was all white before, and you could see everything in the walls, like all the bumps, and I think they just painted over like wallpaper, so you can see all the lines from that, and it just didn't look good at all. And now this is the after, and this is just the perfect spot to read books or make into the coziest nook ever. But we have different plans for this little room. This is the room where our baby is going to be at. Yes, this is the big announcement. Savannah and I are having a beautiful baby boy, and it is due in August. All right, gender reveal of our baby. Oh man, it's a boy!
What?
It's a boy! We only had girl names. So whenever that came up on us, we decided to just move into this house so we didn't have to deal with selling it and building another house in the process of all of that, because that was our plan, is to build our own house. But now we like this house a lot, so we're gonna move into it. And we're having a little baby boy, so he'll be a great addition to this channel. We don't have a name picked out yet, so if you have a name suggestions, we're open to literally anything for a baby boy. That is really exciting, and he'll be right next to us because the next room is the master bedroom. The first thing you'll see in here is the closet space, actually. So this is the before of the closet. This was the first room that we started tinkering with and just dismantling and destroying. The before was so bad. I don't know what anybody was thinking with anything they were doing in this room. and it's just so ugly. You can see right here. And then the after, and this is what we decided to do with this closet. This isn't the largest closet by any means, so we really had to think of something. How do we maximize the space? So on one side is for all of your hanging clothes. We just added this wooden pole, screwed it into one side of the wall, and then tied it to this rope on the other side. Now, this rope can hold my body weight. I was hanging on it just to make sure it's gonna hold all the clothes. So I think this is a really just cool idea that I just made up for the clothes. And then on the other side we have some open shelves for your folded clothes, and then the bottom kind of makes an L shape below the window and all around, and maybe below this you can add your shoes or whatever. So I try to add as much shelf space as possible in here, and then whenever you walk in, it's kind of tight. I can fit in it, but it's not the most spacious thing. It's not like you'd be having a dance party inside of your closet, but it's just the perfect amount of space, I think, which is mostly Savannah's clothes. And now we'll go into the bedroom. This room definitely has a huge transformation. Now, the whole top floor of this house is basically our master bedroom, so it is huge. You walk down this hallway, and this is the before of what it looked like. There was holes all in the walls, the ceiling over here on this left wall, and the floor is just this white wood. I remember trying to pick at it to see if I could scrape off all the paint and keep the wooden floor, but we decided not to do that. And the colors in here, you can see all the lines in the walls and everything. It's just hideous. And then now is the after of what we've done and how we made it look. It is bright, it's clean, it feels huge. I really love the angles in the walls right here. The bed is going to perfectly fit up against the windows up over here, and we really just added a drywall to this whole place, and we had to drywall the ceiling as well, a whole new layer. So technically the room shrunk by like an inch on all the walls, which is fine. Over here in this little corner is an opening for your plumbing. Before there was nothing, it was just an open hole, so I built this small wooden door, and I think it looks really good in this bedroom. And now the last spot for inside this house is the master bathroom. This was the top biggest transformation for this entire house, I think. Here's the before. You remember me probably banging this cast iron tub because we destroyed it and we took it out, and that was all that was in here. The cast iron tub and like a half sink. It was just a vanity in shrapnel. Basically, this whole room looked like it got blown up. There was wallpaper, there was just everything in this room. It looked the worst, I thought. And then now this is the after for what we did. This room probably has the most character so far with what we've done. I love this vanity that we chose. We got it from Joss in Maine. If you're curious about that, the wood is such a beautiful color. It's not the exact same as the floor, but it looks really good. With the shelves in here as well, I did the exact same idea as the bathroom downstairs. Just old pieces of barn wood, and I transformed them into shelves with these black metal brackets. And then we stained and painted this door. I believe it's Jacobine, so it matches all the wood in here really nicely. The toilet, of course, we had to add the toilet in here. And now the shower that we decided to add in here. We did this beautiful French window, I believe what it's called, or French door design for the glass. For the tiling, we did the same thing as the downstairs. The white tile with the white grout and with all the black fixtures. I think it looks really, really good. The black faucet is on the right side, and then the handle to turn on the faucet is on this left side, so you can just turn it on and you're not gonna get wet. And the water really doesn't get out of the shower because it's not like it's splashing like a bathtub. It kind of just hits the ground and flows down into the drain, so we don't really have to add a door or anything right here. So that is everything we did to Casa Practical home renovation. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of everything we did. And this was our first ever anything that we've done like this, and now the cost of everything. So there's lots of things that I didn't really get to show that we did. Like we replaced the whole entire roof. We had to get all new roofing. We had to do all new electrical work inside. We added more gravel to the driveway, and we had to hire a couple people to come help us do like all the tiling work, or just all the amounts of drywall that we had to do. Like the whole upstairs had to be re-drywalled, the downstairs living room had to be re-drywalled. All of that being said, everything that you see from the before and now to after of what it looks like, it cost us around $35,000, which I think is really good for just the total trash it used to look like before, and then now being a fully functional, I think really high quality for what it was, or for what it is, home. $35,000 to renovate the inside of this place. Now, there are some things we're going to, of course, do as we go on. Like, we're going to landscape the outside. We'll probably add a garage door to our huge garage we have back there. And then we're going to have our baby come, which is really fun, and I'm glad I got to announce that in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think down below. And of course, give us some baby name suggestions. Guys, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next week.